All right, welcome back to Frame Zero Gaming here in Concord. I'm XYLQ.
Yep, and we are hopping into what is set to be a very exciting match. It'll be Win versus Sev. Sev fresh off of a slight upset against Karma, knocking her out of losers.
7-iron doubles, and he was talking about PM, and he was like counting it on fingers, like it wasn't even a big deal. He's like, so I just got to win 1-2 matches, and then I'll be in losers finals, and yeah, easy. I'm like, okay, bro. We complement each other well in doubles, but
he really has his work cut out for him in this game, though. Win is actually the person who knocked him into losers in the first place. We'll see if he's made any adjustments.
That's always painful.
As someone who has played with Billy many a times, who is Lucky Win, he is not the type of person who gets figured out and then starts losing. He is very much a mental player. His tech skill is very good, but it won't look like it because he doesn't rely on it. He doesn't pick the technical options. He picks what he sees as the best option.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he can wave dash, but you won't see him just dash dancing and wave dashing constantly like most people do.
Very Azen-esque for the old school melee player.
Yeah, he's actually a Ken fanboy, as he said himself.
Because Ken loves that technical. Well, at least technical in
with his dash dancing, where he never wave dashed.
Oh, fair enough.
That's one thing Win is all about. But Sev with a great start. Lucky Win has gotten stage control back.
Yeah, I did watch their set. These were some of the closest games. I was a 1-2 on that set, and it was last stock. So look forward to some awesome play here.
Oh, and that Nair kills off the top off of some bad DI, and Sev with a commanding lead.
You'd say that, but like this match, one tipper is all that separates them. One good combo from Ike.
Yeah, but he has the pressure is on him to get that tipper forward smash though.
Win doesn't look like the kind of guy who would buckle under that. Like a lot of players are like, I have to get this stock. Win seems like chill.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. And one thing with him is his best stock is his last stock. You know, whenever I feel about I'm playing against Billy, I feel like I'm playing with 4 stocks and he has 5 because that last stock is twice as hard to get whenever I play against him in the tournament. Like last time in grand finals of the last tournament, I was like up ahead in stocks every time, but I got to the last stock with 2, and then he beat me.
Fair enough.
And I wasn't choking. He was just...
He's in trouble right now.
Oh, and Marth cannot get around that.
He was gloating about hitting every tech today. There's one. Keep a track of him. Keep you honest.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Sev here. I was not expecting him to do that well. He's really showing he is a force to be reckoned with.
Good choices, good options. Now, one way or another, if Sev wins this, expect the tiniest stage in the world, because that's where Win made work during their last set together.
Yeah, I can imagine both these characters really like the same types of stages.
It
really depends on who is playing more defensively and who's playing more aggressively.
But Ike's entire little dash gimmick, and I will say gimmick, but I don't mean it that way. It depends on some space, some roaming space. It gets crushed if you just spend your time charging and you don't have time to get out.
This is the Win I've seen. He's figured it out. He is download complete.
He played some Smash 4. Give him some time.
Yeah, exactly. He is completely back in the zone. He knows exactly what Sev is doing right now.
That wall jump. That was like 1 frame of wall jump into up B. It's so clean. So clean from Sev.
Oh,
okay. I'll stop talking about you, Sev. If you're not gonna be clean.
That's the thing about Sev. He's so good, but I've yet to see him play a game where he doesn't SD.
If you're gonna be tech dependent, you're gonna have to live with these consequences. If you're gonna be accurate 99% of the time, you're still gonna SD.
I don't think that's it. It's just he just makes a slight miscalculation. It's not him being technical. It's him playing kind of on the edge.
Fair enough.
Where he will side B the bottom corner of that stage, and occasionally he'll miss. Or, he will side B to the edge of the stage, and occasionally he'll go a little too far.
Ooh. Win made a bad read, and Sev actually jumped right away, which most players would call a bad choice, but worked for Sev, and he got payout for it.
It's like,
I want to take some attention to the player camps.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sev is a...
struggling not to sneeze, I think.
He's struggling not to sneeze, or he's getting power from the air, taking in deep breaths. All right, enough about that. It looks like Sev made another technical error. He's giving this game away.
Yeah, like I said earlier, how Win plays with 5 stocks. Well, it seems like Sev plays with 3 because he will SD at least once a game.
The reverse hit of that jab combo.
You're dead even last thing, but this is, have you heard of losers bracket Cephalon, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the last stock Win. It is a completely different beast.
I'm looking. It looks like it. He's not letting him get in at all. His spacing is turned
exactly.
immaculate. Shield's perfect.
He thrives on the pressure.
He knew
he
that
he has played more tournament games than I've played like 1v1s almost.
Ooh, bad read. Ends up getting shield punished.
But one missed tech, and that's the thing with Sev, is if you miss a tech, get bad DI, then you can kiss your life goodbye.
How are you gonna do this?
Oh, nice early up B to recover.
And because of the roll on from Seb, no punish.
Oh, unfortunately, he goes for the shield grab, but Ike would kind of cross
Gets
him
on
up
stage.
there barely.
That trade was immense. That could have been either of them gone.
This could be it. Oh, he does not go for the tech
There's no throw combos at 140.
I knew he was going to side B there, but Billy just barely did not hit that down tilt.
Marson, no combo land.
Oh, and there goes the platform. Forward smash takes the stock at 120.
No combo required.
Where do you think he's going with this? I think
rollback would be fine. Just don't make your technical errors, man.
I don't think
he dumped.
Well, I think
himself
he
twice.
could win on Pokemon Stadium 2. I don't think that's his best stage.
He dumped himself at 40%.
Yeah, but I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I don't think I don't think Pokemon Stadium 2 is his best stage. Yeah, I think this is gonna be better. I think he wants a smaller stage.
He gets all those wall jumps too.
I think WarioWare would also have been a good choice. But
yeah, now he has wall jumps.
He may know something about that.
Yeah, there's not as much space under WarioWare. You'll do the same things. Like you could go so low on this stage before you die, and WarioWare you try to pull that crap, and you'll just hit the blast zone before you get your tech.
Oh,
done.
Excellent air dodge there. I didn't even consider that option. But there's the Seb stock, right? Well, he got that out of the way early, and it was at high percent.
I'd say he's in his own head right now.
You say that, but that's just kind of what happens. Like in the set where he beat me a long time ago, he SD'd twice in each game. They were high percent, but it happened.
Both players actually kind of just move into a really clean neutral game, keeping out of each other's way, one hit and
they're alternating between one player playing like really defensive and patient, and the other just going balls to the wall aggressive.
Neither of them is able to create a big combo. 1s and 2s for right now. It's a pecking game. We've been trying to make something happen with that down tilt, but
that's one thing with Wind is he has immaculate DI. It's almost always very good. So if you land a hit on him, it's generally very difficult to follow up. And even Ike is just too fast.
You said that, but that quick draw, perfect.
That's just Ike. You know, Ike has guaranteed combos.
Yep.
DIing away isn't always enough.
Seb's wall jumps are immaculate. My God. You don't even see him wall jump. You don't actually know
it goes
what's
for the
happening.
fair, but it gets red.
If you want to learn how to play Ike,
nice
do not
up
learn it
air.
yourself, because you wouldn't understand what was going on half the time.
Oh, and a nice spot dodge forward smash. That's one thing a lot of competitive players say spot dodge is not that good, but Win really uses the spot dodge effectively. It's something I need to figure out how to beat.
You know what? I'd say every level has a thing that you can use and abuse. If you try to play like against a high level player and you're playing somebody who's just a roller, and you're just trying to do hard reads, just you turn it down a little
nice.
bit.
There we go. That's 60% stock. Normally Seb is the only one who takes stocks at 60%, and they're usually his own, but this could be it. Oh, nice recovery options by Seb, get him safely back to the stage.
I think someone said it best when they say play against your opponent. Don't play the game, play against your opponent. And I think it's Mango.
Yeah, it's ironic. That's kind of like a traditional Melee. That's like the East Coast versus West Coast mentality, where West Coast they don't like worry as much about characters or the best option. You just play against the player. But East Coast is like picking the right option and executing it perfectly.
Yep.
Which, in my opinion, is actually why the West Coast is generally better at Melee. I don't subscribe to that mentality.
The East Coast creates hyper players, but the West Coast just has an averagely good crew as a whole. And they make better players because they just make more better players. Does that make sense? No one has the dedication to sit in their basement and study frame data. It's just not happening.
Unless you're Mewtwo King.
There's probably someone else.
Or me.
Yeah, I do it too, but not to that extent.
Or me. Though I don't do it for every character, I just do it for Zero Suit.
But I think that was Seb's set to lose.